morning dear student. Nice to meet you all. Students, in last two sessions we faced some problem and the visualization of those sessions were not good. The session was blurred. So here in this session we are going to revise the same exercise, that is exercise 1.2 from lesson number 1, that is integers. So students, you all know that question number 1 where the number line is there and this number line is showing the temperature in degree of different places. Now here the question is, observe this number line and write the temperature of the place marked on it. So here 5 different places are there. Okay, so here what we have to do, on that particular day, what was the exact temperature of that place, that we have to find it out. Let's see the first number line. Okay, see here we all know in the integer the left side of the 0 is always for the negative integer and the right side of the right side of the 0 is always for the positive integer. So here if you'll see, this is the 0. Okay, the right side of the 0 is showing the positive temperature, and the left side of the 0 is showing negative temperature. So here some places are there where negative temperature is there and some places are there where positive temperature is there. So now we have to find it out, the exact temperature of that place at the on that particular day. So here let's see the temperature of Bengaluru. Now here the difference between each temperature is 5. Okay, if you'll see here, the distance from here from 0 to directly 5 is there. Okay, and here each line is for 1 degree. So after 0 the first line will start with the first degree. So 1 2 3 4 5 like that. Okay, now let's see the temperature of first place, that is Bengaluru. Okay, so first place is Bengaluru. Now here Bengaluru place is here and here they have marked on one line. Okay, as I said that each line is for each degree. Okay, so here 20 is here, so after 20 number should start with the 21, so 22. So the after 22 lines are there, means each line for 1 degree. So here 2 lines are there. 20 plus 2 is equal to 22. So the temperature of Bengaluru is 22 degree Celsius. Okay, now let's see the temperature of Ooty. If you'll see this temperature where blue line is there, that temperature is exactly before of 15, means the left side of the 15. So here if you'll count before 15, which number comes, which integers come, that is 14. And if you'll count from the 10, after 10 4 lines are there, and as I said each line for 1 degree. So 1 2 3 4 means after 10 4 lines are there, means 4 degree, and after 10 means 11 12 13 14 means the temperature of Ooty is 14 degree Celsius. Now let's see the third place. Third place is Shimla, and you can see this arrow is exactly showing above the 5. So Shimla, the temperature of Shimla is 5 degree Celsius. Let's see the Srinagar now. Now Srinagar, the temperature of Srinagar and Lahul Spiti, they are on the left side of the 0. So it means the temperature of both the places are in negative temperature. So here after 0 if you count 2 lines, so 1 2 means here the temperature of Srinagar is minus 2 degree. Now let's see the last place, that is Lahul Spiti. After minus 5 count the lines. Okay, 1 2 3 means minus 6 minus 7 minus 8 means this arrow is exactly above the minus 8 degree. So the temperature of Lahul Spiti is minus 8 degree. So our question was, observe this number line and write the temperature of places marked on it, and we found these are the temperature of the given places. Now let's move on to the next question. one more important thing, students, here if you'll see, the temperature of Bengaluru is the hottest temperature from all these five places. Bengaluru is the place where temperature is hottest, means their temperature is higher than the other places. And Lahul Spiti is the another place where the temperature is coldest temperature than the other places, means here the temperature is very low than the other places. Now the question number B is, what is the temperature difference between hottest and coldest places among the above? In previous question, we have seen that Bengaluru is the place where temperature is higher than the other places, and the Lahul Spiti is the place where temperature is low than the other places. So the temperature of hottest place is Bengaluru. So what is the temperature of Bengaluru we have just seen? That is 22 degree Celsius. And the temperature of Lahul Spiti is the temperature of coldest place, and coldest place is Lahul Spiti. So what is the temperature of Lahul Spiti? That is minus 8 degree. Now what we have to do? We have to find out the difference between both these temperature, means what exactly difference between the 22 degree Celsius and minus 8 degree Celsius. So let's do the subtraction over here. So let's find out the difference. 22 degree Celsius minus 8 degree Celsius. Now here students, we are doing the subtraction of integers. This is the integer lessons where we have to remember the signs. When you are doing subtraction, multiplication, addition, where you have to see the signs before you are doing the operation. Now here negative sign is there, means what we have to do? We have to change the sign of the 8 degree Celsius. So here will become minus 8 degree Celsius become plus 8 degree Celsius, and take the 22 as it is, and 22 degree Celsius plus 8 degree Celsius is equal to 30 degree Celsius. So the difference between hottest place and coldest place is 30 degree Celsius. Okay, let me tell you once again. The question is saying कि दोनों जो सबसे ज़्यादा वहाँ का टेम्परेचर है और सबसे कम जो टेम्परेचर है, उन दोनों के बीच में कितना डिफरेंस है, दैट वी हैव टू फाइंड इट आउट, एंड वी गॉट द आंसर दैट इज 30 degree Celsius. If you count the line also, you will get the same thing. Now, if we'll count that exactly the difference between the Bengaluru and Lahul Spiti is 30 degree Celsius, let's count the each line. Okay, so we'll start from the Lahul Spiti. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 and 30. So you'll see the difference between Lahul Spiti and Bengaluru, that is 30 degree Celsius. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Now the question C is, what is the temperature difference between Lahul Spiti and Srinagar? So we have seen the temperature of Srinagar is minus 2 degree. Okay, so here let's write minus 2 degree Celsius is the temperature of Srinagar. The temperature of Lahul Spiti is, that is minus 8 degree. Okay, so minus 8 degree Celsius is the temperature of Lahul Spiti. Now here we have to find out the difference between Lahul Spiti and Srinagar. It means we have to do the subtraction of these two temperature. So let's do it. Minus 2 degree minus 8 degree. Okay, again students, here we are learning integers, so again we have to see the see the sign. Now if any three signs are coming in a one equation, so what you have to do, always see student, change the sign of second integers. It is very easy to solve the example correctly. Okay, so here let's change the sign of the second temperature, that is 8 degree, minus 8 degree temperature is there, so minus minus become plus. So right here plus 8 degree, and here write minus 2 degree Celsius. So here minus and plus become again two different sign are there. So again we have to do the subtraction. So 2 minus 8 is equal to 6 degree Celsius, and here 8 is bigger number over here and 8 is positive. So that's why here 6 degree Celsius is the positive temperature. Why? If you will move from the minus degree to the minus 8 degree to minus 2 degree, we are moving from left to the right, and we know when we are moving left to the right, the value increases. So that's why our answer, we got the answer, that is 6 degrees Celsius. Let's find out the exactly this temperature is the difference of these two places. So let's count from the Lahulspati, 1 2 3 4 5 6. So here our difference is say 6 degrees Celsius, and therefore the difference between Lahulspati and Srinagar is 6 degree Celsius. Now let's solve the question D. Now question D is, here they are saying, if can we say temperature of Srinagar and Shimla taken together is less than the temperature at Shimla? It is also less than the temperature at Srinagar. So this question is saying, if we consider, if we'll add the temperature of Srinagar and Shimla, the sum of both these temperature is less than Shimla. The temperature of Shimla is less than means here they are saying, if we'll add the temperature of Srinagar and Shimla, that temperature after adding, that temperature is less than the temperature at Shimla, and that same temperature after addition of Srinagar and Shimla, that temperature is also less than the temperature at Srinagar. That we have to find out. यहाँ पे ये कह रहे हैं, अगर हम श्रीनगर और शिमला का टेम्परेचर मिला देते हैं, मिलाने के बाद जो भी टेम्परेचर आता है, क्या वो टेम्परेचर शिमला का जो टेम्परेचर है उससे भी कम होता है और श्रीनगर के टेम्परेचर से भी कम होता है? That we have to find out. So let's find it out. The temperature of Shimla and Srinagar together means here we have to add the temperature of Srinagar and Shimla. So what is the temperature of Shimla? That is 5 degree Celsius plus what is the temperature of Srinagar? That is minus 2 degree Celsius. So here both the signs are different, plus minus become minus, so minus 2 from 5, so we'll get 3 degree Celsius. 3 degree Celsius here, and 5 is bigger temperature over here, so that's why the answer of these two temperature is minus 3 degree, which is positive temperature. Okay, so now let's see. Now this is the temperature we have taken together, okay, of Shimla and Srinagar. Now we have to see this temperature is less than the Shimla's temperature. Okay, what is the temperature of Shimla? That is 5 degrees Celsius. Okay, 5 degrees Celsius. So we can easily see here whose temperature is more, that is Shimla's temperature. So here the answer will come. So that's why here 5 degrees Celsius is greater than the 3 degrees Celsius. So we can say the temperature of Srinagar and Shimla taken together is less than the temperature at Shimla, because here temperature of Shimla is more than that temperature where we add the temperature of both the places. Okay, now let's see this temperature is less than the Srinagar temperature. So what is the temperature of Srinagar? That is minus 2 degree Celsius. minus 2 degree Celsius. Here we can easily see always positive numbers are always greater than the negative number. So here the temperature of Srinagar is minus 2 degree, means that temperature is less than the 3 degree Celsius. So here we can say, so here 3 degree is greater than the minus 2 degree. So here the temperature of Srinagar and Shimla taken together is not less than the temperature at Srinagar. ये हमारा मिलाने के बाद means the addition of the temperature of Shimla and Srinagar, this temperature is more than the only Srinagar's temperature, and that Srinagar temperature is minus 2 degrees Celsius, and that is why the temperature of Srinagar and Shimla taken together is not less than the temperature at Srinagar. Now here we have solved 4 sub questions from question number 1. Now let's see to solve the question number 2. Now here question number 2. The question number 2 is, in a quiz, positive marks are given for correct answer and negative marks are given for incorrect answer. If Jack's scores in 5 successive rounds were 25, minus 5, minus 10, 15 and 10, what was his total at the end? So here there is a there was quiz competition was there, where they have given the positive marks for the correct answer and negative marks for the incorrect answer, and Jack is there who scored these marks in 5 successive rounds. Okay, these are the marks which he got in these 5 successive rounds. Now what we have to do, we have to find out the total score of the Jacks in the 5 successive round. मतलब उसने इन 5 successive round में जो भी marks स्कोर किए हैं वो कितने हैं in total. We have to find out the exact marks of the Jacks which Jack scored in 5 successive rounds. So Jack score in 5 successive rounds are, that is 25 marks, minus 5, minus 10 and 15 and 10. Okay, now student, they have said that here positive marks are for the correct answer and negative marks are for the incorrect answer. Now here what we have to do, we have to add all these marks together to find out the total marks which Jack scored. Okay, so let's do the addition of all these marks. 25 plus minus 5 plus minus 10 plus 15 plus 10. Okay, now student, here some positive marks are there, some negative marks are there. Here again we have to see the sign. It is very important to see the sign correctly. So what we will do, we will add the 2 last mark first. Okay, so 15 plus 10 is equal to 25. Okay, is equal to 25. Okay, now here write this 25 as it is. Okay, and now add these 2 negative marks. Now here negative signs are there, negative become positive. So 5 plus 10 is equal to 15, and here we have to give the sign of the bigger number. We have to, and here 10 is bigger number, so we have to give the sign of this minus 10 to the answer. So 5 plus 10 is equal to 15 minus 15. Okay, we have done the addition here. Okay, we have add these 2 marks first, positive marks, and then negative marks. Remember students, we have learned that negative, when you are adding, means when signs are like this. Okay, signs are like this. Okay, in the middle addition is there, means you have to do the addition. Okay, and here both numbers are negative numbers, so what you have to do, we have to do the addition, but after doing addition you have to give the sign of the bigger number. So here also we have done the same thing. Here 2 negative numbers are there, in between plus sign is there, so we had done the addition of 2 negative numbers. 5 plus 10 is equal to 15 and given the sign of the bigger number. Okay, now let's do the addition of these marks now. Okay, now here 15 is the negative number which is in the middle. First you can do the addition of these two, otherwise you can do the addition of these two. Answer will remain same. So here what we will do, here first we will take this one. Okay, so here 25 is the positive number, 15 is negative number, both are with the different sign. So here we have to do the subtraction. So 15 minus 25 is equal to 10, and 25 is the bigger number which is positive, and that's why here 10 is also positive, and plus 25. And now let's add them together. 25 plus 10 is equal to 35. So 35 is the total score which Jack scored in the 5 successive round in the quiz. Okay, so here therefore our answer is Jack scored 35 marks in 5 successive round in quiz. Have you understood, student? I hope when you are doing addition, subtraction, please see the sign and remember the rule. It is very important because these rules will help us to solve the problem correctly. Now student, question number 3. In question number 3 is, the question number 3 is, at Srinagar temperature was minus 5 degrees Celsius on Monday, and then it dropped by 2 degrees Celsius on Tuesday. What was the temperature of Srinagar on Tuesday? Okay, so this is a one question. After that, on Wednesday it rose by 4 degrees Celsius. What was the temperature on this day? Okay, so at the Srinagar the temperature was on Monday, that is minus 5 degree. Okay, and the same temperature minus 5 degree was dropped by 2 degrees Celsius on Tuesday. So what was the exact temperature on Tuesday at Srinagar? That we have to find out. Okay, after that, after dropping the temperature on Tuesday at Srinagar, that temperature of Tuesday is increased by, means rose up means what? Rose up means increased. This word is saying that increased. What was the temperature was on the Tuesday? That temperature was increased by 4 degrees Celsius on Wednesday. So what was the temperature on Wednesday? That we have to find out. So first what we have to do is, we have to first temperature on Monday, this temperature means the Monday's temperature, we have to subtract the drop temperature from this temperature, so we will get the temperature of Tuesday. Means here saying whatever the drop temperature is there, this temperature we have to minus from the Monday's temperature. After that we will get the exact temperature on Tuesday. After that, whatever the temperature of Tuesday will be there, that temperature we have to add this increased temperature, and that will be the temperature of Wednesday. So let's see how to solve this. On Wednesday, temperature at Srinagar was minus 5 degrees Celsius. Okay. Now on Tuesday, temperature dropped by 2 degrees Celsius. Okay. So here temperature on Tuesday, now we have to do the subtraction of these two, so we will get the temperature of Tuesday. Okay, so here minus 5 degrees Celsius minus 2 degrees Celsius. Okay, here to both the temperatures are here, and both the before the temperature minus sign is there, means what we have to do, we have to do the addition. Okay, and after that, after addition we have to give the sign of the bigger number. So here minus become plus, so 5 plus 2 is equal to 7. Okay, 7 degrees Celsius, and give the sign of the bigger number, that is minus 5 is the bigger one, so we have given the sign of this, and minus 7 degrees Celsius. Now you will say that you have said dropped by 2 degrees Celsius, but answer is minus 7 degree, and here minus 5 is there. How can this answer should come? Means here this question should come in your mind, because student, let me draw the number line over here. Okay, number line. Okay, here I will draw only the left side of the 0. On the left side of the 0, only minus sign, minus means negative numbers are there. So here minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, and -7. Okay, -7. Now here the temperature is -5 degrees Celsius. -5 degrees Celsius. We are moving from the, when we are doing subtraction. So what we have to do? We have to move from the right to the left side. So how many? This temperature is dropped by 2 degrees Celsius. So 1 and 2 here. So here we got the temperature that the -7, and here if you see the value of this temperature, so here -7 is a less temperature than the -5, because we have learned that when we are moving from the left to the, right to the left, the value of each number decreases, मतलब कम होती है. तो इसलिए अगर ये नंबर होल नंबर की तरह देखें, so 7 is bigger than the 5, but here we are learning integers, and in the integers if any -7 is less than the -5, because it is on the left side of the -5, and that's why the value of -7 is less. I hope you understood what I'm trying to say. Now let's see the temperature on Wednesday. Okay, now this we got the temperature of Tuesday, that is -7. Okay, so this temperature rose up by 4 degree Celsius, means यही same temperature, this temperature increased by 4 degree Celsius. If this temperature increased by 4 degree Celsius, so what was the exact temperature on Wednesday? So here we will do the addition. Okay, so increase by 4 degrees Celsius, -7 degree plus 4 degree Celsius. So minus become, plus and minus become minus. Okay, here two different signs are there. Here minus is there, plus is there. So we have to do the subtraction. So 4 minus 7 is equal to 3 degrees Celsius, and here we will give the sign of the bigger number, that is. So here we got the temperature Wednesday, that is -3 degrees Celsius, and here the value of -3 degrees Celsius is more than the -7 degree Celsius. Student, here again I'll draw the number line over here, so you will understood it. 0, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and here 7. -7 is here. Okay, so this temperature increase means you have to move from left to the right side, and how many places we have to move? 4 degrees. So after 7 count 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here we'll get the temperature that is -3 degrees Celsius, and if you see the value of -3 is more than the -7, because -7 is on the left side of the -3, or you simply say those integers or those negative integers are more closer to the 0, those integers are greater than the other integer. So here the temperature of Wednesday is -3 degrees Celsius. So we got the temperature of both the days, that is Tuesday and Wednesday. The temperature of Tuesday is -7 degree Celsius, and the temperature of Wednesday is -3 degrees Celsius. So thus temperature on Tuesday and Wednesday was -7 degrees Celsius and -3 degrees Celsius respectively. Now let's see the question number 4. Here a plane flying at the height of 5,000 meter above the sea level. At a particular point, it is exactly above a submarine floating 1200 meter below the sea level. What is the vertical distance between them? Here they are saying, if you will, here let me draw the small picture what they are exactly saying. Suppose this is our sea level. Okay, this is a sea level. Above the sea level there is a plane which is flying at the height of 5,000. Suppose here we will draw the, okay, this is the plane. Okay, and from the sea level to this plane the height is about 5,000 meter. Okay, now at a particular point it is exactly above the submarine. Okay, and here if you see the below to the submarine level here, below to the sea level, there is a submarine. Okay, this is a submarine. And the distance between submarine and sea level is 1200 meter. 1200 meter. Now they are saying what is the vertical distance between them. So here what we have to do, we have to find out the distance between plane and submarine. Means this vertical distance we have to find out. Means इन दोनों का डिस्टेंस कितना है, सी लेवल के ऊपर भी और सी लेवल के नीचे भी, दोनों भी मिला देते हैं. इफ वी ऐड द हाइट ऑफ सी लेवल फ्रॉम प्लेन एंड द सी लेवल बिलो टू द सबमरीन, इफ वी add together, so we get the vertical distance from plane to the submarine. I hope you understood from this small diagram. Okay, so height of a plane above the sea level, that is 5000 meter. 5000 meter. Okay, floating a submarine below the sea level at 1200 meters. So here let me write, here I'll write 1200 meter. Okay, 1200 meter. Now what we have to do is we have to add these two meters together to get the vertical distance of plane and submarine. So here we have to do the addition. Simple addition is there. 5000 meter plus 1200. Just do the addition. It is very simple. 5000 plus 1200 means 1200. 0 plus 0, 0 plus 0, 0 plus 2, 2. 5 plus 1, 6. So here we got this vertical distance between plane and submarine is 6200 meters. So therefore the vertical distance between the plane and submarine is 6200 meter. Okay. Now let's see the question number 5. Now question number 5. Question number 5 is Mohan deposit 2000 in his bank account and withdraws rupees 1642 from it the next day. If withdrawal of amount from the account is represented by a negative integer, then how will you represent the amount deposited? Find the balance in Mohan's account after he withdrawal. So here Mohan is the person who deposited the 2000 rupees in his bank account. Okay, and after that he withdraws the 1640 rupees from the 2000. Okay, from it. If withdrawals of amount from the account is represented by a negative number, if you will consider, because he withdraws the amount from the 2000, that is 1642. If we represent this, here I'll write, if 1642, if we are representing as a negative integer, so how will we represent the deposit as a negative integer or positive? Here it is very simple. If we are considering withdrawal as a negative integer, so positive we should be considered as a deposit should be considered as a positive integer. So here 2000 will be positive integer. So the answer of this question is here, if withdrawal of amount from the account is represented by a negative integer. So withdrawal amount is, that is 1642. If we are considering this is a negative integer, what will be the what will be the positive integer? That is deposit amount. Okay, and that is 2000 rupees. Okay, so 2000 rupees, this deposit is positive integer. Now after that we have to find out that after withdrawing this money from the 2000, how much amount is left over in Mohan's account, that we have to find out. So let's find it out. Here I'll just rub this. Okay, so deposited amount, that is 2000. That is 2000 rupees. Withdrawal amount 1642. Now we have to find out, after withdrawing this amount from the 2000, how much amount left in Mohan's account. So here we have to do the subtraction. So rupees 2000 minus 1642. Okay, let's do here subtraction. Okay, here we can't subtract the 2 from the 0 here. 0, so what we have to do, we have to borrow. So 2 is the only number, so here 1 will be 1, 10, 9, 10, 9, 10, I'm sorry, here will be 10. So here 2 minus 10 is equal to 10, 4 minus 9 is equal to 5, 6 minus 9 is 3, and 1 minus 1 is 0. So after withdrawing this 1642 from 2000, in his account 358 rupees left over. So the balance is the balance in Mohan's account after withdrawing is rupees 358. Okay, so now let's see the question number 6. Now let's see the question number 6. Rita goes 20 km towards east from a point A to the point B. She moves 30 km towards west along the same road. If the distance towards east is represented by a positive integer, then how will you represent the distance traveled towards west? By which integer will you represent her final position from A? Now here let's understand what they are saying with the help of this number line. Okay, now they are saying that Rita goes 20 km towards east. Okay, so here is the A point where Rita is standing. Okay, here Rita is standing. Okay, and she moves towards the east. Here east is there, west is there. Okay, and she moves 20 kilometers from east to, means from point A to point B. See here, this east direction is there and Rita is here and she is moving towards the east, and she covered 20 kilometers. 20. So distance between point A to B is 20 kilometer. Okay, 20 kilometer, and she moves 30 kilometer towards west along the same road. So here is the west. Okay, here again after completing 20 meter from this point, means from B point, she moves towards the west. And how much distance she covered? That is 30 kilometer. Means here the distance from A to B is more than the distance which she covered from when she moves towards the west. So here let's consider that 30 kilometer is here. Okay, let's consider this is point C. This is point C, and this distance from B to C is 30 kilometer. Okay, 30 kilometer. Okay. This distance is 30 kilometer. Okay, now let me tell you again on the number line. If we consider this point A is 0, okay, let's consider the number line of integer where here A we consider 0. So here the left side of the A, if we consider, that is the negative integer, and the right side of the A is positive integer. The same thing they are saying. If the distance toward the east is represented by positive integer, how will you represent the distance traveled towards west? That is obviously, if this direction is, they are considering as they are representing as positive integer, and this direction will be negative integer, so we will represent the west direction as a negative integer. Now they are saying by which integer will you represent her final position from A? Means here what we have to do, we have to find out the distance from A to C. A to C. So what we have to do, we have to minus this A to B distance from the B to C to get the distance from A to C. I hope you are understanding what I am saying. Here this is very easy, but they have shown us in a very tricky way. If we want to find out the distance from A to C, what we have to do here, only two distance they have given. The distance from A to B is, that is 20 kilometer. that is 20 kilometer, okay, and from B to C, that is 30 kilometer. So we have only two distances. So here we have to find out the final position from A, means here this position means this A to C, that distance we have to find out. And here we have learned that from point A to west we are representing that in that direction in as a negative integer. So our distance will be of A to C will be the negative integer. So let's do it. Distance from A to C minus 20 minus 30 is equal to 10 kilometer, and here 30 is bigger number and before the 30 minus sign is there, so give the minus sign. So here we will get the negative integer, that is 10 kilometer. So the Rita's final position from A to C is minus 10 kilometer. Here again I will explain you, according to the number line, Rita moves towards the east, which is represented by a positive integer, but when she moves from A to from point A towards the west, we represent it as negative integer, and they are saying by if this side is negative integer and this A to C, this distance is also coming in negative integer, so answer will be negative, that is minus 10 kilometer. Now let's see the question number 7. Okay. In a magic square, each row, column and diagonal have the same sum. Check which of the following is magic square. Here two squares are there. Okay, we have to find out which one is the magic square whose whose rows, columns and diagonals have the same sum. Means if you add the columns, row, if you add columns, row and the diagonals, will get the same value after addition of all the rows, all the columns and diagonal. So here we have to find out which one is that. To find out which one is that, we have to do the addition of rows, columns and diagonals of both the magic square. Now here let's do the addition of rows first. Okay, so here first row is minus 5 plus minus 1 plus minus 4. Now student, we are doing here addition and we are learning integers. Okay, here both means all these numbers are with the negative sign and we have to do the addition of negative sign. So here what we have to do, remember student, remember the sign, it is very important. So let's do the first. Now these two numbers we will take. Okay, so here both the numbers are negative numbers. Let's do the addition. So 1 minus 5 and 1 plus 4 is equal to 5, and here 4 is greater number, so here give the sign of 5. Okay, and here 5, sorry, in first row only 5 was there, so write down this 5 as it is. Okay, now here 5 minus 5 is 0, so here we got the answer, that is 0. So each row's addition, each columns addition and each diagonals addition should be 0. Let's see that we get the value 0 from all the addition. Now let's take the second row. Now here minus 5 is there. Okay, so here I'll rub this so we can do the addition of rows. Okay, so minus 5 plus this, we are doing addition of second row minus 2 and plus 7. Okay, so here we will do the addition of first two negative numbers. Okay, 5 plus 2 is equal to 7. Give the sign of bigger number. 5 is bigger number, so I am giving the sign of 5 and plus 7. Okay, minus and plus become minus, so 7 minus 7 is 0. The addition of second row is also 0. Let's do the addition of third row. Okay, so third row is 0 plus 3 plus minus 3. Okay, so 0 plus 3 is equal to 3. Okay, and plus minus 3. So here two different signs are there. Plus minus is equal to minus, so 3 minus 3 is equal to 0. The addition of all the rows is 0. Now let's see the addition of column. Now student, here this the addition of all the rows and columns is much bigger. I hope you are writing all these things in your notebook. It will be helpful for you to understand it because my blackboard is very small, so I have to rub it. After addition of rows and addition of column, I am going to rub to do the addition of diagonals. So we have to remember which answer we got from the this first square. Okay, so let's do the addition of columns. So second we have to taking columns. So first column is 5 plus minus 5 plus 0 is there. So here if we'll add the 0 in negative number, so we'll get the negative number here. So 5 plus minus 5 is equal to both the numbers with the different signs. So minus plus become minus. So 5 minus 5 is equal to 0. So the addition of first column is also 0. Let's take the second column. Here second column is minus 1 plus minus 2 plus 3. Okay, so let's do the addition of first negative numbers. 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Give the sign of bigger number. 2 is bigger number, so I am giving the sign of that number and add 3 in it. So both the numbers are with the different signs. So minus and plus is equal to minus. 3 minus 3, 0. So addition of second column is also 0. Let's do the addition of third column. Here minus 4 plus 7 plus minus 3. Okay, so here what we will do, you can do here means any order you can do the addition. First do the addition of my negative number first, otherwise do the operation with these two number or these two number. Answer will remain same here. So what I will do the addition of two negative numbers first. So 4 plus 3 is equal to 7. Give the sign of bigger number, that is minus 4 is bigger number, so I have given the sign of minus 4, and plus 7 is equal to 7, and here minus and plus sign is there, means we have to do the subtraction. 7 minus 7 is equal to 0. So here we got the addition of rows and columns 0. Students, please write down these points in your notebook. It will be helpful for us to understand the final answer of this question. Here I am going to rub this addition to do the addition of diagonals. Diagonals means this side we have to do the addition of these numbers. Okay, so here I am taking diagonals. So let's take the first diagonal here, and first diagonal is 5 plus minus 2 plus minus 3. Okay, so negative 2 numbers are there. Let's do the addition of first two negative number. 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, and 3 number is bigger, so give the sign of bigger number, and here write down the 5 here. Okay, so here both the numbers are with the different sign. Plus and minus become minus, so 5 minus 5 is 0. Now let's do the addition of second row. Okay, so second diagonal. So here second diagonal is minus 4 plus minus 2 plus 0. Okay, so minus 4 and minus 2, both negative numbers are there. Let's do the addition of those, that is 6. Give the sign of bigger number is 4, so I'll give the sign of that number, plus 0. So here we got the 6, minus 6 we got. So here the addition of all diagonal, these two diagonal is different, that's why we can't say this is a magic square. So here our answer is the number 1 magic, this square, this is not a magic square because we didn't get the answer 0 where we had done the addition of diagonal. Magic square. Okay, now let's see the second square. Okay, let's do the addition of rows first. So first row is 1 plus minus 10 plus 0. Okay, so here both numbers are with the different signs, so we have to do the subtraction. So 1 minus 10 is equal to 9. Okay, and if we add the 0 with the 9, so we'll get the same number and give the sign of the bigger number, that is 9. So here we got the value, that is 9. So we should get the value of all the columns and diagonal minus 9. Let's see, let's do the addition of second row. So second row is minus 4 plus minus 3 plus minus 2. Okay, now let's do the addition of these two numbers, three numbers. So here three numbers are there with the negative sign. First do the addition of this, otherwise do the addition of this. We'll get the same answer. Okay, so I'll do the addition of these two number. Okay, so 3, both the signs are same, so minus minus become plus. So 3 plus 2 is equal to 5. Give the sign of bigger number, and here minus 4 is there. Here again two negative numbers are there. When two negative numbers come, what we have to do? We have to do the addition. 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. 5 is bigger number, so we'll give the sign of 5, that is we'll get the minus 9. So addition of second row is also minus 9. Now let's do the addition of third row. So here third row is minus 6 plus 4 plus 7. Okay, so here minus 7 is there, so minus 7. Okay, so here what we will do, we'll do the addition of first two negative numbers. So here two negative numbers are minus 6 and minus 7. 6 plus 7 is equal to 13. Give the sign of bigger number, that is 7 is here, so we have given the sign of that number, plus 4. Okay, so here both the numbers are with the different signs, so minus plus. So here we have to do the subtraction. 4 minus 13 is equal to 9, and give this bigger sign of bigger number. So here also we get the minus 9. So here we got the sum of all the rows, that is minus sign. Now let's do the addition of columns. I am going to rub this side, student. Now here I'll do the addition of taking columns. Okay, now let's take the first column, 1 plus minus 4 plus minus 6. Okay, so here two numbers are there with the negative sign, so we have to do the addition. So 4 plus 6 is equal to 10. Give the sign of bigger number and take the 1 over here. Okay, and 1 is positive here, so here again we have to do the subtraction. So 1 minus 10 is equal to 9, and 10 is bigger number, so we will give the sign of that is minus 9. So addition of first column is also minus 9. Now second column is minus 10 plus minus 3 plus 4. Now let's do the addition of first two negative numbers. Okay, there where we have to do the addition. 10 plus 3 is equal to 13. Give the sign of bigger number, that is 10. So we have given the here we have written minus 13 plus 4 is equal to, both the numbers are with the different sign. Here again we have to do the subtraction. So here we get the answer 4 minus 13 is 9. 13 is bigger number, so we have to give the sign of that number. We got the minus 9. Now let's do the addition of third column. So here 0 plus minus 2 plus minus 7. Okay, now here both the numbers are with the negative sign, so both minus minus become plus. So 2 plus 7 is equal to 9. 7 is bigger, so here minus. And if we'll add 0 with the minus 9, so we'll get the same number, so that is minus 9. Now let's do the addition of diagonals. Let's see. Now it depends on the addition of the diagonals, because from the rows and column we get the same answer, that is minus 9. Let's do the addition of diagonals. So here this first diagonal is there and this is the second diagonal. Let's see the answer of these two diagonals. So here taking diagonals. So first diagonal is 1 plus minus 7 plus minus 3 plus minus 7. Okay, here both two negative numbers are there, so we have to do the addition both negative numbers. 3 plus 7 is equal to minus 10. Minus 10 why? Because 7 is bigger number, we have given the sign of bigger number. 1 is here. Now here 1 is positive number, positive and negative number, we have to do the subtraction. So 1 minus 10 is equal to 9, give the sign of bigger number minus 9. So here also we got the addition of first diagonal is minus 10. Now the last one is remaining, let's do the addition of that one. So here that is this diagonal 0 plus minus 3 plus minus 6. Now here two negative numbers are there, means we have to do the addition of two negative number. 3 plus 6 is equal to 9 and give the sign of bigger number. 6 is bigger number, so we will give the sign of 6, that is minus, and we got the answer, that is minus 9. If we'll add minus 9 with the 0, we got the same answer. So here we got the addition of rows, columns and diagonal, that is 9. Here all the answers are equal, so we can say this is magic square. So this box is magic square because all the sums are equal. Now student, it is very important when you are doing or any operation you are performing which are related to the integers, you have to remember the rules of signs. Here it is very important. If you not understood what rules you have to follow when you are doing addition and subtraction, when you are solving the problems of integer, you will not understood how to solve the example. So here in this session we have seen the exam from question number 1 to question number 7, and in next session we will see the question number 8, 9 and 10. And please students, and first understand it what we have learned in this session, and after that repeat the session and write down all the question and answer in your notebook.